Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be covering charge of GST, which is the lecture number 2. Lecture number 1 is already been uploaded in my channel. You can watch it. Before starting the video, if you like the video, then don't forget to hit the like button and do like, share and subscribe the channel. Let's start the class. Section 9 of CGST Act. Section 9 subsection 1. There shall be a tax called CGST on all intra-state supplies of goods or services or both, which means there is a mandatory contribution which is termed as a tax on all intra-state supply, which means interstate supply comes under the section of 5 of IGST Act, and section 9 subsection 1 covers the intrastate supplies of both goods or services, except on the supply of alcoholic liquor for human consumption, which means that alcoholic liquor is outside the scope of CGST Act, and in future government cannot levy any tax on any tax of GST under alcoholic liquor for human consumption. However, alcoholic liquor is already been taxed under VAT and excise. GST is levied on the value which is determined under section 5 of CGST Act. We shall be covering section 5 in coming videos at such rates not exceeding 20% as on the recommendation of the council, which means for GST the maximum limit which is specified by the GST Act is 20%, and any recommendation of the council will always be below this rate, collected in such manners as may be prescribed. Now, the payment and the collection of tax is a separate topic we shall be covering in the next video. Shall be paid by the taxable person. Now, in broad sense, we can see that there are 3 types of taxable person in GST. Now, the first taxable person are the voluntary person who voluntarily take registration under GST for payment of taxes. Now, the second type of person are the person who exceed the threshold limit and they have to cover to get themselves registered under section 22, and the third category of the person are the compulsory person which have to they have to do registration even if their threshold limit is below the even if their income is below the threshold limit. Now, section number 2, section 9 subsection 2. The central tax on supply of petroleum crude, high speed diesel, motor spirit, natural gas, aviation turbine. Now, these 5 special petroleum products are something which is currently not under GST Act for the collection of GST, but there shall be tax with effect from such date as may be notified by the government on the recommendation of council. Now, on conclusion, I would like to sum up in 1 minute that section 9 of CGST Act states that there is a tax known as CGST on all intrastate supply on all goods or services except alcoholic liquor for human consumption based on the value determined under section 5 of CGST Act at such rate not exceeding 20% as on the recommendation of the council, collected in such manners as may be prescribed, shall be paid by the taxable person. And these are the 5 petroleum product which is not currently in the scope of GST, but on the recommendation of the council it shall also be covered under GST. Now,